All right, what the fuck is going on? We are here for another video. Okay, so since we last talked, I've just been getting more clarity of what I'm doing, or at least just being able to decide what I'm doing. I know what original song I'll be releasing. I have some like freestyle ideas in the content that surrounds the freestyle. Like I'm getting, as I'm going, I'm getting a clearer vision of everything that I'm doing. I've been looking back at some of my old stuff that I've already done, and for me right now, some of my old stuff is still good to me. It's things that I still resonate with. It's things that I still feel simply didn't find its audience. I simply didn't push it enough. One of my biggest takeaways from my Guapo P era, now that I've changed my artist name to Prince Benzel, is that I didn't push my shit enough. And some of my older stuff is still worth pushing. So I've been looking at some of my older stuff, reposting my older stuff, and also just trying to figure out ways to repurpose it now. I think all of my new content, I'm approaching it with a better form of individuality. Bitch, I'm being me. So I don't know, I'm just really excited about everything. It's just catching my patterns and catching the things that I do that might be holding me back. So let's go to my handy dandy notes, okay? Something that I wrote down on July 1st is, what's today? Today is July 10th, is 1:50 a.m. I am a night owl, and I think that there's nothing wrong with that as long as I'm up and doing what I need to do. I have this problem of getting caught up with doom scrolling, so something that I've been doing since we last talked is deleting social media off of my phone, and then that's what we're getting into right now. July 1st at 8:15 p.m. I wrote, I might just be a person not able to casually use social media without guidelines for myself. Laugh my ass off. And I think that that's very important. I've just been doing this thing where I'll delete social media off of my phone and re-download it, after I get some stuff done, or when it's time to post something, things like that, or specifically because I've come to the realization of how distracting social media is. And it's such a catch-22. I hope that I'm using that phrase correctly. But what I'm trying to say is it's such a thing that it's bittersweet. I look at social media as a thing that's going to get me to do what I want to do with my career, to get me to a place where it essentially will be a huge part of my job. But at the same goddamn time, I realize it brings me a lot of anxiety of just being perceived. Bitch, I hate being perceived for real. Like, if you're not somebody I give a fuck about, the idea of you having an opinion about me is, I'm an entertainer, so I kind of need it. Like, I need to be perceived. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I realized that it brings me a lot of anxiety, a lot of distraction. I end up doom scrolling, and I'm already essentially kind of lazy. So it's easy for me to just lay down and scroll, and okay, I'll do it at 25 after. Okay, fuck, it's already 27. So I'll do it at 30 after. Fuck, it's already 32 after. I'll just do it at 4. And it continues and it continues and it continues. So in order to make an effort to be more productive, I'd be deleting the shit off of my phone and re-downloading it at the appropriate time, whenever that is. And it's been helpful for me. I've been recording. I took some new headshots because it's like, my thing with music is, I was talking to my friend Armand about this today. I had reached a burnout with music because I feel like I was doing all of this like really creative stuff and putting out this great work, but it wasn't hitting. It wasn't connecting to an audience. It wasn't like, I didn't feel the growth that I needed that would continue lighting the fire for me to keep going. I just reached a point where I was just like, why this shit not? Bitch, why am I still working? Is this mic not plugged in? Hello? I feel like after that, I just was experiencing life in ways that I never experienced life before. So I'm not mad at that. It's not that I wasted time. But at the same time, I just lost focus. And, you know, this thing, what I want to do in my life and my goals and aspirations for myself and for my life is a big thing of like what keeps me going. So when I'm going through life and I'm dealing with all of these problems, I'm waking up and going to a job that I don't enjoy, that I dread waking up and going to. The main thing that's in the back of my mind is, fuck, I'm not even doing what I want to do with my life. Like, I understand, I've come to the realization life is life. But when you find whatever it is that makes you keep going, it makes things just a little bit easier. And for me to not be doing the things that keep me going, I was just like, nah, I gotta get back to it. I have to. So yeah, I had kind of lost it with music, and I was always like, if music doesn't work, acting is like, I can always fall back on acting. I know that I can act at any age, but I want to rap, so I kind of need to do it sooner than later. But I took headshots because I don't want to keep putting on this fucking apron and going to work. So I said, the least I could do is start auditioning for stuff again. That never fucking hurts. And not even for it simply to lead to a paying job. Of course, that's the dream. Anything within the parameters of the things I have a passion for, film, acting, theater, music, being Prince Benzel, talking and giving my opinion and having conversation, or any of that. Doing any of that and getting a check for it is the dream. But I also am a person who always just thinks about the journey. So even in doing auditioning for stuff, like let's say it's unpaid, but I'm building my resume. Let's say it's unpaid, but I might meet the person that is a cinematographer that I'm going to later continuously work with and build a relationship with, or the director that's doing their college film. Like, you know, I'm always open-minded to, you never know what a door might lead to type shit. Most of the original music that I want to put out right now, I've been sitting on for at least 2 years. 2 years at the very minimum. So if it's not freestyles are more recent, but I haven't wrote like an original song, a new original song in a while. I know that the first song I want to put out is Powerball. And I low-key started reworking it last night. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to work on that some more. And I'm figuring out the format of how I'm going to continue doing these videos. And a big part of figuring out how I'm going to continue doing these videos is I was kind of just like, none of this shit might matter right now. I'm high-key not overly promoting this. Like, this is not like, I'm not a vlogger. I'm not good at keeping the camera with me. I did it a little bit when I went to take headshots. My friend Cherokee helped me go take headshots, and I mic'd us up for that and vlogged that a little bit. I might post that full video, but I already posted like a minute and some change of it on TikTok. But for me, what I'm doing right now on my YouTube channel is, I guess right now is for me to hold myself accountable and to just document the journey. I think people probably won't be overly interested in the episodes like this one and the first two until I did the thing. And now it's like, wow, he knew he was gonna do this and he documented this and he talked about it. Yes, nigga. That's how I've been living a huge part of my life. I have so many different videos and things that I've wrote to myself and stuff that, you know, just to look back on and, you know, encapsulate time. Hope I used that correctly. I'm such a ranter. But the thing that I figured out about the format, about what I'm doing with these YouTube videos is, I wrote this down on my whiteboard that's behind the camera, and I said, I don't sell lifestyle, I sell story. I can't vlog, like vlogging my day in the life, vlogging me doing it, like, no. That's not what's gonna work for me. I'm all about the story. So even this shit is, and my TikTok followers, when I posted the clip of me and Cherokee being mic'd up for the while taking my headshots, when I posted that, multiple people on my TikTok were like, hey, am I tripping? Where have you been? Bitch, I've been trying to get my mind and my life together so I could do what I'm supposed to be doing. I also took a step back from posting on social media because it's like, I realized I was kind of using social media in ways that I don't want to use social media. I just caught myself seeing things that I don't want to be a part of and being like, whoa, okay, nah, I don't, this sector, it's not for me. This is a high-end bias sector. This is a sector that I watch from afar. That's not how I want to live my life. Like, it's no problem that that's what you want to do. Somebody got to do it. There's a lane for every car, but that's not for me. So I just stopped posting because I was like, nigga, I'm doing things that I'm probably not gonna be proud of in the future. I'm posting things that I really don't care for strangers to know about me or my life. And I think but I do like being open and vulnerable with purpose. So I do feel like as far as my business goes, this will be the most open I'll be about my personal life and my business, because it's not just doing it just to crash out. It's not just doing it just to get something off my chest. It's doing it with the purpose of following the journey that I'm on right now.